How does valuation work at early stage? You said you invest 1 million to 1.5 million. What is typically the
Yeah.
valuation at which you invest, and what determines that?
It's very market driven. So I think I would say, like, for us, for example, we are looking to take, our goal is to try and take like a double digit ownership close to 15%. Basically, that's our fund
Okay.
model. We're looking to basically, and so we reverse work. So we try to write 1.5, 2 million, that gets us close to that kind of ownership. By corollary, we're looking at companies which are in that 10 million, 12 million post money kind of valuation, and that gives us a certain kind of company. So we generally stay true to this track. We can go a little bit up, we can go to 15, 16 sometimes, we can go a little bit down, 6, 7 sometimes, but we stay in that sort of. And I think most funds are like that, so they usually have like a model that they're trying to solve to. So that's ours. And I think the seed valuations in India are in that range today. I would say between 8 and 12, 6 and 10, I think in that range. And in early stage, honestly, it doesn't make a whole lot of difference. Like, in the sense, let's say a valuation is 10 million versus 12 million. If we have to take 15%, the decision for us is whether to write 1.5 million, 1.6 million. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's not a huge decision. If you like the company, you'll write 1.6 million, right? And it's a $75 million fund. So it's not like by saving that 100K, I'll achieve something, right? So actually, the valuation is a much bigger factor many times in entrepreneurs' mind than in VC's mind. I think for us, we are more solving to, can this be a large one? Can we get enough ownership? I think, and so that's why, that's how the algorithm.
But you said that because you're looking at companies which are valued between 8 to 12 million, so you get a certain type of companies coming to you. What are the type of companies which are where there is a legitimate reason to value them at between 8 to 12 million? Do they need to have a certain ARR already, or like what?
Usually in the SaaS space, these companies are 1 to 2 year old, some, let's say, 100K ARR, like let's say if you take the next level, which is pre-seed, a company which is just starting, right? Fresh entrepreneurs, they're usually raising at like 3, 4 million, 5 million, like an angel round or a micro VC round, right? So I think raising 3, 400K, 500K just to get started, right? So that's kind of usually the first level in India these days. And then the same company, when it has existed for 1 or 2 years, right, has some early sort of proof point, 100K ARR, 200K ARR, I think that's the right time for a fund like us. I think the consumer companies are a little bit more complex, consumer internet content, because the metrics are different. But I think SaaS is easy to understand. I think that would be the typical range.